concerned wouldn't be the right word, but I would say being very alert and aware of who TCU was in the forefront. Michigan, we saw the Michigan team in the Bahamas, and they were pretty good. And SMU beat them pretty good tonight, and TCU had SMU beat. They lost a couple of games. They had the game won. They weren't able to pull it out at the end. We knew they were going to be sound. So we wanted to make sure that we came out with great focus. They had, in the 7 games, outscored teams 60-31 in the first 4 or 5 minutes of their games combined. So we knew we had to be ready. But our guys stepped up to the challenge. I thought we played with tremendous energy from the outset and stayed that way for a large portion of the game.
Is that good at first half as you guys have played the last handful of years?
I would say so. I would say San Diego State last year, I thought we played really good. Both ends, offensively and defensively, I thought we clicked as well as we have in a long time.
How much of that has to do with Andrew setting the tone out there and getting the guys playing?
He said it right away. He said it right away. Anyone that ever wants to be critical of Andrew, they better change their mind, because he set the table from the beginning on the defensive end. He picked up the guys up the floor. He was engaged. He ran the team. He took shots. He played exceptional basketball. He's playing in 7 games. He's got to be playing as good as anybody in the league.
As far as what you envision defensively for this team, what you saw tonight, what you envisioned before the season?
That would be what I would hope it would look like. Something similar. Maybe not even at that level. Maybe even a little level just slightly, maybe even lower than that would be good. But I thought our guys tonight, I tell our team, I'm not one of these coaches going to play mind games and say, we're not quite there yet. No, our guys did a great job. But we have to understand that's the standard. And we have to duplicate that standard in terms of effort and the concentration whenever we step on the basketball floor. It may not work out the way it did tonight, but as long as that effort is there and the focus, then I like our chances.
Was there a point where you thought to yourself, boy, Andrew's really got it going on tonight? This is going to be a special night.
Oh, early, the first couple of times he picked up the ball, just how engaged he was, how animated he was. He was really, really locked in. So it's funny how when you're locked in like that, everything else takes care of itself. And it did for him.
I asked Andrews this, but he's driving the hole so much, and it's like a pinball in there sometimes, like Isaiah when he was here. How much of a toll does that take on him? Do you need to save him a little bit if he's going to get banged around that much?
He's not frail. He's going through there. He's kind of like a bully at the guard position, and I think he's pretty durable. He's not, the way we're playing, we're trying to keep him relatively fresh, so he has not had to play 36, 37 minutes every game. So I think he's a very durable guard. I think he's in great condition right now, so I don't foresee that being a problem.
Did you do anything different with your backcourt pressure tonight than you have been?
Concentrated.
Obviously, executing and winning is priority 1, but this was a very entertaining game as well. You guys played an entertaining style of ball with up and down. Is that important to you, to put a show on for the crowd as well as win?
I think it's fun. I like good basketball. I don't think we've ever practiced and said, okay, this is how we're going to put on a show. But we have talked about, you guys want to play, you want to have fun, well then you work your butt off defensively, and you work together, and you talk. If you do those things, it's hard, but it's hard to be good at it. We tell our team that all the time. But if you will do these things, this is how you will go out and enjoy yourself on the basketball floor. Highlights and those things are a byproduct of you working your tail off. If we go out there and we're lethargic, it doesn't happen as much.
When you're playing defense like that, especially in the backcourt, full court, can you kind of sense the other teams, they're not liking it a whole lot, and they're getting real uncomfortable?
When people ask, what is your philosophy defensively, I said, ideally, it's not always there. Ideally, we want to make the other team uncomfortable. And that's how we practice, and that's what we talk about. Sometimes you can sense it, and other times teams are so prepared for it.